Hello, this is Vulturefire, and today's video is another challenge. It is not the S7 challenge, because the nice thing about being the person who runs the challenges on the Discord is I can just create a new one if I think the one of the challenges is not being fun to play anymore. So the new challenge is called Uneventful, and the idea is that it is trying to force pathing so that to reduce the amount of options you have for pathing and introduce challenge that way. So it doesn't have any restrictions on deck building, doesn't have any restrictions on how I can play the run, or how I can play fights, doesn't have any restrictions on which cards I can take. But here are the rules that will be in the description. Rule number 1, I have to take as few events as possible. So if there is a route that has 0 events on it, I have to take that route. If there's more than one route that has the same number of events, that if there are multiple routes that are tied still on fewest events, so if there's a point, let's say that there's a point at the very beginning where there's like 2 starting fights that merge into the 0 event path. I can pick, I take the fight route that has the fewest elites. Then third rule, if there are still multiple routes tied, if there are still multiple options I can pick between, I have to take the one that has the fewest idols affecting it. If there are still multiple routes tied after that, fewest weather events affecting it. And then if after that there are multiple routes that have the same number of total weather nodes, same number of total idle nodes, same number of events, I can choose which one I want to take. So for this, I can play any character. I actually just got done throwing away a recording of an early draft attempt that was half an hour long, and like 15 minutes of that was just like realizing that I was losing an attrition fight against Swarm Manipulator in a way that was just not particularly interesting to watch. It was just endless drudgery. So I don't really want to do that again. Just do not want to play Merle. If anyone's playing Merle, she's like, that gives us access to resourcefulness, which is a way to transform cards to get rid of them from the deck, which can be valuable when we don't have control. When we are going to be taking not many elites and as few events as possible, we will not have as many upgrades as we would like. I'm going to go Silan. I like playing Silan when I don't want to think. And we're going to draft Silan. Because again, I don't want to think. I really don't like dealing with corruption plus cruelty. I think we're going to do this instead, which is still potentially beating, but at least more manageable, hopefully. Fighting Conquest and Dread. As far as routing goes, I think this is the plan. There's no telling how many actual options we'll have in the areas themselves, but I will highlight the map and talk through what our possible routes are. Okay, so the first note here, there is no way for us to take 0 events, because the only way in the bottom half to take no events would be to go here, 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 and then here. But at that point, once we get to the top half of the map, we would have to take an event. So we have a number of routes that give us 1 event. We can't take this path because this gives us 2 elites here, and we have a route with 1 event and 1 elite, which would be if we do this route, we only have the 1 event here, and we have the 1 elite here. And then because that is, I believe, okay, so we have 2 routes that are 1 event nodes. We can go, because we can either go this way or we can go this way. Neither of them, this node is shared by both of them. Neither of these has any weather events. Neither of these has any idle, or none of these 4 have any idols or weather events. So both paths are considered equal for this challenge. So I can pick either one. I guess actually I have a total of, I have 30 routes. So I can go dupe, 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 or I can go dupe, 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 or I can go dupe, dupe, dupe. And I think because I don't value either of those cards, this is the route I'm likely to take. But anyway. Man, it's so hard to pass up Duplicitome. Spectral Locket is pretty good. I do like that a lot generally for providing damage. I think Spectral Locket could be crucial here, and then I don't have to think about it. And it gives people something. It gives, like, if Malistratto's watching this, gives him something to be mad about. If Zeba's watching, gives him something to be like, wow, you made a really bad decision. You took Spectral Locket over Duplicitome. And, like, you know, it's good for them to have a reason to explain to me why I'm wrong occasionally. I think we got to cleanse. Suppressive Fire is pretty good. And I don't really want to gamble on the others having text. Mana Ritual. So, the question is, like, which is more likely to be dead? Mana Ritual or Predator's Focus? We are playing Silan, so, like, that gives us a spell access. I think Mana Ritual's probably better, probably safer. These are probably getting cut regardless. I don't like any of these, but I think Introspection of them is the better option. These two would need us to find setup for them. I guess Gather Power, like, we can hold it and we'll know that we're getting Mighty access here, but I don't think that's worth it. I think Recharge is good enough to be worth just taking. Love to see a Reforge. Just take Charging Focus. Love to see a Pocket Sand. Love to see a Haunted Memories. Prophetic Focus is good mana, is a lot of mana, but, like, I guess they're both playing cards on top of that, because, like, we can't take the Plague Barrier. That's a nothing card here. I don't want to be using the Prophetic Focus, but I don't know, it may end up being crucial. Distill, we are not going to be able to set up, really. Which is a problem. Although, because, like, we only have a few more card picks to take, and, like, I think the odds of it paying off are low. But on the other hand, it could be useful because we are fighting. You know, we are going to have to deal with the Arcane from Cruelty. Could theoretically help there. I think we just take the Charging Focus. Man, Thriving Spirit has done a lot of work in some runs that I've seen. Armor Up is now... It's okay. I'm probably going to end up cutting it, though. I'm just not a huge fan of Armor Up. I know Zebo loves it, but... Alright, we're going to take Contaminate and cut it. A doesn't do anything because we didn't take the card that goes with it. We don't have... We have, like, Contaminate, which technically works with Infected Focus, but I'm just not a fan of that. I think I would almost rather have Siphon card. I don't love the Siphon card, but it is 3 mana. Frozen Hide is a tough source. Do we otherwise have a tough source? I don't think we do. Yeah, we're going to take Frozen Hide. Alright, so our cuts are Introspection and I'm just not here for Contaminate, I'm sorry. And do I think we can get enough other stuff that we don't need Armor Up? I think so. Like, we could arguably cut the Treasure Hunt instead, but... Then we're going to upgrade... because that goes to discard 2, which I don't want. I think we want to do this because this is like a clean +2 mana upgrade. Seems very valuable. And I think we upgrade the Reforge because... I like Reforge Plus. And we have to start here. Fortunately, we can't play out both of them. Oh wait, we can if I pitch that. But is this... Oh no, we can actually still play out both because... value. So we take a little bit of damage here, but it's fine. Explode, which I'm not a huge fan of, but at least the endurance card doesn't do anything. We can put that back, but... although I guess it doesn't matter because we have that. Remember that we can use that to enable one thing. I'm going to get this one dead before it can start spamming Reflect at us. True. Could be worse. I don't know that we can play enough cards for this, because that'll go to 5 immediately. Yeah, there's no way we can get there. And this works out pretty well anyway. I guess I could have kept the armor because we have a decent amount of start again, but yeah. Let's get rid of. Yeah. I think we do that. Alright, because we want to get yeah, the we're gonna get frozen, but it's a minor detail. We don't have access to healing, but that's okay. I don't know why I'm bothering to do anything besides just go in for the kill. We don't have any access to healing, like I said, but I guess technically from shuffling we can get some minor healing. Essence Sap is usually fine. It's not outstanding here, but that's okay. I want to get this out. I think we could go Curse here. I'm not totally sold on that being, it may not necessarily be correct. For a decent amount of damage. I don't think we need that. I could have also killed this one, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. Got him. All right. I don't think Foreseen End is what I'm looking for. Force Magic isn't super amazing either, though. We take Foreseen End and then plan to just cut it later. It's not the worst to just have. Alright, we're just gonna go. Alright. That doesn't do a ton for us, but the others don't do really anything. I guess that's okay. It's scaling poison. Kick first, you dummy. Oh, I meant to do... I'm a dummy? Just all dummies all around. Just gonna do that. So that'll give me a couple more. Whatever's for value. Or bye. Secret cache doesn't seem like the worst. It's not amazing either, but it's definitely not the worst. Lock and load could be very good. We don't really have the mana for it right now, but if we could find the mana for it. I really like this Arcane Evolution. But I know Secret Cache is a little expensive, just because it's like 2 mana every time we hit 0, but it does increase the fatigue counter. Is our fatigue... Okay, so yeah, we do have Hunt active, so I'm going to go with Lock and Load. Not sure we can afford it, but yeah, so just like the immediate curse. And every time we get hit, we get curse. It's going to be a really cursed run, or a really cursed fight, is the hope. Good turn one. Less fan of that. So that gives the weak first. Neat for us. So I see that we get to give out curse every time we get hit. That's only true if we haven't gotten rid of the venom, which we will be doing almost every turn. So. Definitely things seem to be going pretty okay so far. Doing much better than my previous run did at minimum. Which is admittedly damning with faint praise. Already tough, there's no reason to do whatever. Just do that. And kill. That'll do. So, Legendary Strike is just good. Void Quake is also pretty good. We don't really have setup for Void Quake, but it does go well with our Essence Sap. And it is 0 cost. We don't have any power, powerful to go with it. We could probably find some. Legendary Strike, it's just hard to pass up. can avoid quick later, probably. Maybe. This is so good. I think. How much shield gain do we actually have? Not that much. Maybe that was a mistake. It'll be fine. So, upgrades are a little awkward. I think foreseen end goes. I don't think that that is doing much for us. I think it's fine, but it's a little awkward. I would like to cut the siphon card, but I can't yet. I think upgrade the mana ritual would pretty consistently able to get to go. I think we get the recharge plus. It's weird because like I don't like the deck so far, but it is working very well. I can't really in good conscience claim the deck is bad. Not that I let that stop me, but so I have to choose between. We can Legendary Strike next turn. The other one that I want to kill most. Get the extra max health, which is always nice. Let's go donk donk donk. I mean, there we go. Basically just counting on finding mana. Let's go ahead and use up all of the arcane weakness. Kill that and that. Maybe we'll kill everything, you know. May as well win. If winning is an option, we may as well do it. Ada spell is interesting. I don't think that's what we're looking for. I do like rerolling to try and get invigorating sunlight. Because this would be good. We have a little bit of like we theoretically can get like wit set up with treasure hunt, but I don't think that's reliable enough. Yeah, invigorating sunlight's very good. I could do with a little more actual shield gain. Like pocket sand would be sweet, but not necessary. And we don't really want to do that this turn because it won't do anything for us. We just do curse. So at least get rid of a fortress for all that that does for us. Also not skip or whatever. Fine. Could get rid of the top. And just generally provide a little bit of beating. We get to be invulnerable, so it doesn't take damage. All seems pretty good. So get out of that. Nice. Basically just needed anything there. Got him. Alright. Teflon would let us replace Frozen Hide, I think. because we don't get the sturdy or whatever, but we do get the mighty, which is nice, and I don't value the frost barrier that highly, and we do get the sturdy. We have the sturdy out of Reforge, so I think we're fine. I'm playing in a way that may not let me. Well, I have so much shield, I really don't need leg strike this turn. Just get more powerful, more mighty. So we can freeze. Really, I should focus damage on this one, because if this one's giving out trash this turn, it can't give out trash, I think, for 2 more turns after this. I don't think it can back-to-back hand out trash. I think it has to do everything in its cycle. Yeah, which means that this one is the one that is actually the next 2 trashes. It's not as much mana as I would like. It's definitely a dubious play, but alright, we are going to be able to get that going. And we'll get to everything. That works out. Not the worst, I guess. Let me just take the charging focus. Probably cut it later. Oh, that's very good. Okay. I should have done that first. That was a bad. That was a mistake. Oh. I would like to have gotten tough, but actually I should be focusing on the one that has the frozen so I can get the extra damage. And immediately don't even explode here. We do now explode here, though. Which is not the best, considering. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the death spores were able to come out. We are only exploding once here, it looks like. I think just because we have such a high. Oh no, we are still exploding quality. Yeah, once, but closer than I would like to the second. Let's do, yeah. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I want to get rid of that. Risk wasting freeze. Alright, and then that's going to kill that one. We explode again, but we're fine. And it's still a bit of a concern, but it could be a lot worse. Let me get rid of this. Decent time to do that. You're gonna die. Yeah, even with, we are still exploding quite a lot even with whatever, but that doesn't blow us up. And we have still like plus infinity shield gained or whatever. Yeah, plus 6 shield gain, which is just ludicrous. We're able to ride that too. A significant quantity of value. There we go. Uneventful Ray seems good. I don't hate Curse of the Forest, but I think Uneventful Ray is a lot more playable for us, because I think Curse of the Forest is a little too expensive. Mana-wise, we still have problems. Problem is I don't think we can upgrade that, really. That doesn't get free. This is a very good upgrade. And then we upgrade what? The problem is, like, none of our mana upgrades are actually good. I'm kind of tempted to cut still a Siphon card. I still think the Siphon card is just a little awkward. I'm going to cut it. I just don't love doing that. But it means that we can't upgrade any of the things that cost more mana on upgrade. It just gives us an extra increased potential, which I don't think is worth it. This gives out a decent amount more powerful, but just draws extra cards, which I think is fine. Okay, routing. First question, can we hit into 0 events? Answer, yes. And we have 2 routes to do that. Or we have, I guess, 3. So, pre-mid boss, we can go here or here. So right path gives us 1 elite pre-mid boss. Left path gives us 0. We have to go left. Okay. So the reason we have to go left is because if we go here, we take an elite. Whereas if we go... So we aren't taking an event either way, but if we go here, and then through here we go doom, doom, doom. We don't have to take any elites. Whereas if we had gone this way, we have no choice but to take this elite fight. And because the rules challenge are to reduce elites, we are just taking normal fights all the way through. And then we have technically 2 options here, but the left path here has fewer idols, so we have to go left. And then likewise here we have to go right, because I clicked through here, but this has an idol, so we do have to go this route. All right. We can get a Protect the Brood, potentially. Should have paid more attention to where we're at in terms of mana possibilities. Let's get this on you. Complain about mana and then like we get all this extra mana because we just drew all mana cards. Oh man, I was really hoping that was gonna kill. Although I guess that will kill it. And we take some damage, but it could be worse. I'm kind of just playing cards out at this point because I think we have... Oh, I should have just done this. I feel pretty confident we just have this. Which is a nice thing about Silan, you just sometimes get to just crunch fights. Def mod is very, very good. Happy to see that. Miller Reverie is also tempting, but not over Def Mod. Idle Hunt is now in play, which, not too concerned. I think I want to see what... It's not really what I want to see. So the nice thing here is we are at 18,612. With 60% extra, we now do get 2 Purity, which is neat. I can use up both of our Purity immediately, but you know, minor details. I generally want this one to die first. Okay. Okay, you're kind of in the way. Okay, you're adorable, but I cannot see around you. Also, I need that hand, not for petting you, but for manipulating the mouse. Sorry. Because I have plenty of tough here, so. Just put that differently. Definitely need more cleanse. Should have considered upgrading the cleansing shield. Just didn't think about it. I should do that first. Take that. You're gone. You're losing all your power play. Even if you don't actually die this turn. But you are going to die this turn. Easy. Crystal Infection isn't that good. Careful Planning's okay. The upgrade is being growth 6, which is nice, although I don't love putting cards on top of deck. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of either of these. Not a huge fan of that. Freeze Blood is... we don't really have the debuffs for Freeze Blood. Like, the Crystal Infection isn't awful. I think we take the Careful Planning and probably just cut it. I do like that. And then post boss. Alright, we can't actually take the fight that would give us access to potentially Spectral Focus, although we could end up getting Racing Cold, which would be nice. That will be, of course, post mid-pulse. Messed up. Should have got another brow. Alright. Alright, blocking the blade is good. Alright, playing is pretty simple. That draws us this. This ends up actually being a little awkward. Just kidding. There's nothing awkward. We just devastate things. It's that simple. Don't let this guy shows up, but cancel those. Here. Actually, not what I was hoping to see, but that's fine. All right, that'll do, actually. Got him. Our crit chance is like a minus 30%, which means that that loses value. However, I don't really want to delay my draws. I think take the crystal. Take the crystal and bite. Just plan to cut it. Crystal bite has a restriction on the. Okay, no, it is just give it crystallized. It doesn't have the no shield restriction. I just thought it did. Just dib, and or forgetful, and or forgetfully dumb. Thankful song, and I have become forgetfully dumb. Definitely how that song goes. Oh, whoops. Speaking of forgetfully dumb. Maybe we want to get the summon deck going. So I think having it out of the way will just make life generally easier. I'm gonna do this though, because that's. I don't think we need to kill it necessarily right now, because we do have AoE. And we do have. Guess I should have thought about the shield coming out. It's fine. Imagine me spending more than 0 seconds considering anything. Can't imagine it. Some things are beyond what humans are capable of picturing. Just hold that for now. We'll use this on Thrash once we get to that stage of the fight. You're already doing work. Evasion is also kind of doing work, just it's not doing work for the right team. Let's do that first. Let's go. Boom. I did that on the assumption I'm going to be able to hit 0 mana again. I'm not actually sure that's the thing that's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not hitting 0 mana again. I'm going to get punished again by the fact that this thing's getting shield. Yeah. You just actually want to do that. I need that right now. Okay, I want to get the crystallite out on. the big guy. And I succeeded. Actually, all that powerful, I spent all that time getting rid of. It's all back. Fortunately, we do get rid of some powerful ranks. Oh, this is completely avoided getting cursed so far. Okay. I think the play here is to do that. We're just not gonna play that. It could be useful next turn. Yeah, why not? Get some trash. But we get to transform the trash. Zebo's vague posting again. Oh, Sibo's playing. Slaying the Spire. Alright, and now I am just gonna take Protect the Brood, I think. This is Banna, but we don't have okay, so I could reroll, but I think Protect the Brood is just good enough to be worth taking here. That's very good. Okay, I do want this growth, but I just don't want to deal with having that card. I can upgrade Death Mod for the extra purity. Great. I think we cut Crystal Bite. Yeah, I think we got Crystal Bite first. And then we're going to upgrade Prot Brood, I think. More purity. And we go here. Looking like this will be a video where I am cutting at the end of A1. Get rid of that. And then just, I guess, pop you. I'll be okay for turn 1. Now they're super mighty. Now they're iced. In a slightly awkward position where we won't get to draw many cards because we just don't have space in hand. That's okay. Alright, let's do that. now to get us a pretty big detonation. And they're just iced again, which is pretty good for us. And we're not iced because we took purity. Because we're cool like that. Yeah, pretty good amount of powerful at this point. Guess I can play that. Just get mana. Go on, play this. There we go. Somebody didn't even get frozen. Thriving Blizzard is not the one I'm looking for, although it can be very good. Skill can also be good. You can only spin a reroll here. Yep, Bracing Skill is very good. You have to go here. Bracing Skill absolutely can freeze us, but that's fine. Okay. You redraw that. Fine. We get slightly iced, which is also fine. So, being random. Keep rolling Frost as our random says, which is not actually amazing, but. And unfortunately, the purity cannot block 50. And that's okay. Let's do this. Let's go pop you. Zivo is DMing me. Play those fire questions again. Or noting that says fire does have some tooltips that we don't. Just dumb you. We'll finish you off next turn. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Got it. Alright, no. Sure. 2 Bracing Cold is a little awkward potentially, but I'm basically just banking on Purity being enough to save us. Although it does mean that I thought I wasn't getting one of these fights, but I am apparently. We can get. Just having it get tough. Let's go. gonna have a lot of cannons going into this turn, which is good enough. Let's go. For some reason I thought I still need to play a skill. Oh, whatever. There we go. That is still very good. This would be a lot better if we didn't have minus 30% crit chance. It gives us a lot of mana to work with, which I like. Potentially lets us upgrade that one thing. I think I played all 3 stages of that. Oh, oops. I was not paying attention. Still are low on cleanse. It's still something I have not really properly accounted for. But it's fine. Let's see that. I technically could try and reforge here, but I don't want to risk. That'll do. You didn't deserve to keep any of your powerful. Could be a little ice here. Yep, because we have. Did we take 2 bracing coals, or we only take? Yeah, we did take 2. So yeah. Arguably should have just gone with draw there. Imagine letting Wraith Prism actually pretend to be a boss. I don't know why you would, but just think about it. Because that's the closest that Wraith Prism is ever going to get to actually being a boss, is you thinking about that possibility. It would be funny if it weren't so sad. Let's go ahead and just knock you out of existence. Like, in theory, this boss should be on par with some of the others that can do stuff, but in practice, I don't think so. In theory, they should be on par with, like, Ruby, I guess, but I guess I could have done this, though, whatever. Well, too late. Yeah, we need an attack here. Did actually get to transform? That's okay. Because kind of set it up to transform. don't know, maybe it'll actually do something this turn. Nope. Hunt says no. Like, it wouldn't have been able to actually hurt us anyway, but yeah, we're taking way more from the curse from, which is, I guess, partially from this, but get to that finally. Yeah, I may take damage here just from the, I say just from, largely from the blade. Other than the curse, I guess, not the blade. Alright, we're actually going to take a hit here. After all that set up. You get to get rid of this, which is nice. We can just do that next one. Yeah, this is what I get for making fun of it. It does actually get to deal damage to me. Not like a ton of damage, mind you, but, you know, damage. Although, again, I think the Doom is the biggest thing that is causing problems for us here. Because it can't actually swap out of that mode. It does get kind of stuck. And it dies. I like Arcane Surge a lot. I don't know if it's actually the correct card to take here, but it's the one I want, so it's the one I did. Plus Max Shock, we're fighting Conquest and Dread, I think. So the extra Max Shock doesn't matter necessarily. We're not fighting White Flame Golem, we're fighting Violator, I think. I think Spry Mushroom could potentially be useful. I could upgrade the Bracing Colds, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. I think now we cut the Careful Planning. I think we have enough other stuff going on. Do you like the extra powerful there? I think we do need the extra cleanse out of Cleansing Shield. And okay, so I do want to talk through the route real quick, just for my own benefit. Although you'll have to remember I start it up later. So no matter which path we take at the bottom, we're looking at 2 events. So, or we're looking at 1 event, which makes this easier because it means that we only have to really consider the top half. We are obviously, we can't go through here because all paths from there include an event, and there are several paths from here that don't. So there is our 0 elite route. Yeah, there's no other option. So top half, we have to do this, and it means that we can independently choose the bottom half, which we have to take the no elite. So it is like that, and that is the route we have to take, which isn't that bad. I don't love these cards, especially compared to like these two, but it is what we have to do. And we can't take this, unfortunately. Which means that cleanse could be an issue, although fortunately are not fighting Maw. So, and which does mean though that, I don't know if we can make Purging Waters work. But, that's going to be it for this time. See you next time. Till then, doodles.